Guys, welcome to Wachoraji show. My name is Danko Arts. My guest is Psyched, all the way from Waterfront, Karen. Karibu sana Psyched.
Thank you for having me here.
So, tell me about yourself.
I'm a string artist by profession, self-taught. I started this form of creativity when 3 years back. I just started by making lampshades and then it developed into a creative form. And this was my picking.
So, which medium do you use?
I'm a string artist. I use strings and nails to make images. Zini misumari na nyuzi.
So kufunga, so inakuchukua siku ngapi? For example, kama hii.
So a piece like this takes me 3 to 4 weeks to make, with a sketch drawn by a pencil and then followed up by misumari that line up with the pencil work, and then the colors are layered on by the strings.
So what about this one, Drake?
So a portrait like that takes me a month to make. It sells for 50,000, hyper realistic.
Yeah. So you use how many ISOs?
I'd say I've used like 7 or 8 different shades.
So art umefanya for how long?
It's been 3 years now as a creative. My first show was at Railways. It was by Clever Art. My first interaction with creative, then I developed into other forms where you get to interact with platforms on WhatsApp, exhibitions here, and yeah.
So unaweza tueleza about your art journey, when umeanza from tangu uzaliwe mpaka sasa mahali umefika?
I'd say I didn't see myself as a creative or to be a creative. My actual thought, I thought I'd be an accountant at first. But as life throws challenges at you, you realize that you have to grow over them and make a new of yourself. My mode of doing that was through creativity, where I decided to try a thing with my hands.
So in high school, did you find art? High school, any subject?
No, I did not do arts in high school.
What about campus?
No, I haven't actually gone to campus. This is something that developed out of my curiosity to make myself a person.
So art, nini imekuinspire ufanye art? For example, like this one, inspiration from?
This is the Big Five. It comes from The Power of Now by Thich Nhat. He's an Indian writer. This is symbolic of power. The rhino is symbolic of faith, diligence, concentration, mindfulness, and insight. See, to have power over a form of art or creativity, you need those 4 as the building blocks, and then you practice and perfect it as time goes by, which is linked by the white line forming the number 5.
So yako watermark ni that one?
Yeah, that's my logo. It's the brain. The left hemisphere of the brain is more artistic. See, my name as Psyched comes from the soul of the mind of the human being. Being a self-taught artist, I also learn things about the brain that get to connect with the society. The left brain is more artistic, which sees more patterns and enables us to define our artistic signature in different ways. That's why you would say someone is an expert in painting, another in pencil. I just choose to practice power with string art.
Okay, ni self-taught or something umefunzwa mahali?
Yeah, so when I was making lampshades, I saw images of frogs and leaves made with using the same technique. My curiosity developed out of it, and I wanted to try it out with other things. That's why I ventured into animals and basically telling a story of what I'm learning through things I make.
What about this? New words or?
No, this is vines, which is symbolic for. Hold a minute.
symbol yake. Hata calligraphy kuna yenye unaweza fanya na string words.
Yes.
Kuna commission umepata.
This is symbolic of, it's called vines, symbolic of the fourfold means of apprehension, borrowing from Plato's philosophy, where we have to hold ourselves together through reason, understanding, opinion, and conjecture, which is intuition. Intuition, you get to feel vibes in the air and then manifest them into a painting or a work of art. You understand the people because you want them to narrate the story from how you saw it, and you want them to adopt opinion, sensation, how the society feels about certain works. It's all just boiled down into this work.
So challenges in your face as an artist?
Well, one major challenge is that the market here is strict. In that, people don't believe I make images using strings and nails. I mean, the idea sounds absurd to them at first, and that kind of hinders them from buying, and that would be it.
Yeah. So kuna ushaitengenezea mtu alafu wakakata nasema this calligraphy kuna words miss.
Actually,
like an art.
Yeah, one of them was this client. She wanted a hyper-realistic portrait, but her budget was that of a colored portrait.
Oh, colored.
So you can tell the difference between Drake and the chick at the one behind you.
Yeah. So your future plans?
I do plan to make landscapes using this technique, seeing as it has not been adopted by many people. There's actually a peculiar find I came to with COVID, under the umbrella of COVID-19. There are rare string artists, as rare as the disease meningococcal meningitis. Now, meningococcal meningitis is also a wave of the disease that is spread in the same way as COVID-19. And as rare as it is, that's as rare as the string artists you will find.
So nanga motivate huku Kenya kufanya art? Kenya. One artist. Chela.
Yeah.
Anafanya which kind?
Chela does painting. Her style is more intuitive. It tells, it's tribal in a way.
Na kuna string artist mwingine huku Kenya mwenye unajua?
No.
What about in Africa?
Well, I'd say I'm the only one doing portraits in Africa, but the other string artists would be
In worldwide?
Ahenia. She's in is it Germany? Germany, yeah. And there's also one in Russia. But I am motivated by CJ Hendry. She does painting using color pencils. She makes hyper-realistic portraits, and her style is just so real.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So price yako, naweza tuambia price tukianza na hii?
So this one goes for 30,000. I sell my portraits for 50,000, hyper-realistic for size A3.
Even for person akitaka yake?
For a size A3 portrait, colored is 20,000. If you want a custom-made image, then you'll have to dig deeper into your pockets, picking upwards of 50,000 shillings, because this work takes a lot of time.
Depends with the size or?
Yeah.
Like this one size for one person.
If someone wanted a piece
like
this big,
this one like a family or 3 3 people.
We're speaking close to 100.
100 Gs.
Yeah.
Even one person.
Yeah.
Because of the size.
Yeah, and it's actually, as you can see, the work is not as easy as it sounds.
It takes for how long for?
This took me 6 months when I was making it. And this
months.
being like the first designs. See, it's more developed. Even the strings have, the nails have changed. The first nails I used were tack nails. These ones are panel pins. They almost disappear in the image, which is why you can't see them with that portrait.
So on a charge per size.
Yeah.
So this one is
Standard size is A3, selling at 20,000.
which bigger than that, which A2.
A2 would be around 45,000.
A1. A1 is like
75.
this one.
A1 would be half of this.
It will be 70.
Yeah. And you get a frame with it.
Plus delivery.
Yes.
So encouragement to other artists. Najua kuna yenye anachora ingine ana give up. Unaweza waambia aje?
To my fellow creatives, especially when you're in the realm of hyperrealism, I would urge you to pay attention to the subtleties, because these subtleties are the ones that make your images presentable to the people you show them to, and that also adds on to how much skill you get to add upon yourself. See, artists today are not critical about technical skill, which is why they lag behind in terms of quality and the kind of work they deliver.
Okay. So social media platforms zako mtu akitaka.
You can find my works at Psyched Made This on Instagram and at Psyched_1 on Twitter and Instagram. You can also find me on Facebook at Prince Victor. Yeah.
Okay. All those. Asante sana kwa kuja. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe on my YouTube channel and for ads.